Welcome back to our channel, and if you're new here, we're Michael and Fern. We ditched the 9-to-5s, sold our house and all of our belongings to travel full time in an American RV with our two dogs, Max and Jet. Since November last year, we have been in Europe, travelling down through France, Spain and are currently in the south of Portugal. In this week's video, we hit the road again and move on from Faro towards a campsite that has been highly recommended. The bad weather continues as storm Martinho hits, and the rain is not good news for the RV. Storm Martinho, strong winds and risk of flooding.
Good morning troops. So I'm heading to the gym today. I bought a pass yesterday at this place called the Campus. It's a really nice place. It's like a high performance athlete, so you get football teams and stuff in there all the time. So I'll show you about there. But I'm going to head up and we're going to go and get some filming done as well for the business boot camp. So I've got some filming to do for the landing page and things like that. So I'm going to go shoot some content, get a gym, sauna, and then I'm going to head back. I'm quite buzzing for it. Let's go back 3 years from now, where I used to work 24-hour shifts building power lines and wondering how people made money online. Now, let's be real, most people online talk a good game, but most of it's a lot of shit. Ah, fuck off, rain man. Fucking bastard.
Good morning. We are finally going to be on the move again today. We've been at this campsite, Faro Camper Van Park, for almost coming up for 3 weeks now. So yeah, the tanks are getting very full, especially the black tank. We've been able to empty the grey like a few times into buckets and take it over to the emptying station, but the black tank is like expanding at the seams now, so we really do need to move and empty that.
Hello.
We're planning to head towards Albufeira. We've been recommended a couple of times. I think a couple people have mentioned it in the comments about a place called Mikki's place, as well as some people that we know, Roman and Joanna, they also suggested to us to go there. So we did send a WhatsApp message, but no one got back to us, so we're going to just give it a wee go and try and see if we can get in there for at least a couple of nights, I think. The weather, unfortunately, is still not great, so it started raining just before we have to get the slides in, which is less than ideal. But yeah, that's the update. We're just getting ready to move, basically.
One of the big main cats.
I know, I just saw
cool.
that.
Cool.
It's like a tiger.
Stares at you, man.
There's a change machine next to the washing machines here, and it's so handy to have change, so I'm gonna get some before we leave. Perfect. Yeah, it's always just so handy to have change for like laundry, mostly is like the main thing that we use change for, but sometimes you obviously just need some change, and obviously having some euros in cash is good because some campsites only accept cash, so carrying a wee bit of cash is quite helpful. Thankfully the rain has stopped, but it's a bit cloudy. Never mind guys, I spoke way too soon. It's literally just started raining. That's so annoying. We're just waiting on the service area being free because there's someone using it just now, and then Michael's gonna drive over and try get our bit on the right side because it's on the driver's side that we empty like the toilet and the grey waste. So yeah, he's gonna wait until they've moved, which I think they're just about to, and then move ourselves. So we've noticed that the drivers in Portugal seem to be a lot more like patient than the ones in Spain. Like they actually wait until you like pull out and give you space, whereas the ones in Spain just try to get past you as fast as they can and they don't care, they're reckless.
It's doing that thing again.
Yeah?
It's still on, but like the lights aren't coming on and none of the dashboard lights are coming on. Sucks.
We've had this.
I think it's maybe a loose connection.
We've had this problem a couple of times where the lights don't come on properly on the van, and then it seems to fix itself all of a sudden. Or was it literally just on the drive here that we last had it? Oh, what is that noise?
That's the indicators.
The indicators are like kind of making a electric buzz kind of noise, as if it's like thinking off something. So we're gonna have to check out what that is and try sort it. But the first point of call is to go get LPG before heading to the campsite, because we're currently running on petrol. And that is actually another one of our most commonly asked questions, is what are the miles per gallon on the RV? And to be completely honest with you guys, we've never worked it out. It obviously doesn't tell us because it's not like a new vehicle.
Smiles per gallon, mate.
Yeah, Michael always calls it smiles per gallon, not miles per gallon. But we mostly run on LPG, so it's obviously like half the price of petrol, so it makes much more sense. So we're gonna go get some LPG and fill the tank back up. It's always quite a mission when you get to the petrol station to actually find where the LPG is, but I think we found it, we just need to wait.
So I actually had a little bit of bother putting the LPG in. If it's too empty, then it doesn't actually work the pump. So we'd like run it out, and I kept having to retry it until it finally worked. Height barrier there.
Yeah, maybe we should have went to the Aldi. Okay, so just a quick update. We were planning to go straight to the campsite after we got LPG, but Michael had a meeting at 1 PM. We'd planned to leave the Faro camper van park at 10 AM and we didn't end up leaving till 11, so it made us an hour late as usual. So instead of going straight to the campsite and having to rush to like put up Starlink like what we did last time, we decided to pull over at this retail park, and I'm gonna come and do a food shop. Well, we don't really need a full food shop, but just some little bits and bobs while Michael takes the call, just to be productive, and then after that we'll head to the site. There was height barriers like to get into the main car park, so we just ended up parking just outside, which can be quite annoying, but it's good that you just get a little bit of extra exercise by walking in. So this was my first time ever going to one of these Continente supermarkets, and oh my goodness, it was massive. Like, I feel like you could spend so much time in here looking about all the different sections. Like the bakery and bread section was just insane. My saviour came to carry the bags, and it's still raining. I think this place is just called Algarve Shopping. It's actually like a really good shopping centre. It's got so much stuff. Massive big food court, massive supermarket, then it's also got like an Aldi, Leroy Merlin, Decathlon, like all of the big shops that you'd want, so it's quite ideal. Oh gosh, we almost went under a 3-metre bridge.
There's no fucking thing apart from when you get to the...
I know, that is so dumb, but good job you saw that. We've had to do a full loop because Michael didn't know if he could go the other way or not, and then didn't go it, and then he realised he could go that way, so we're back to where we started. There's the Aldi and Sports Direct. Okay, we're now only 6 minutes away from Mikki's place, and it's obviously a wee bit later on now, so let's keep our fingers and toes crossed that they do actually have space.
Oh yeah, fuck off, this is not looking good.
Why?
This road does not look kind. Look up to your right.
Oh my Jesus
How are
Christ.
we gonna get up then?
It looks a bit narrow. Oh no. Where is it? Is that it on the right?
Yeah.
I think we've come in the wrong way because it's such a tight turn. I think he's gonna have to go try get turned elsewhere. Right, I'm gonna go check to see if we can actually get a space before we try attempt to get in that gate again. Okay, I like the look of this place. It's pretty cool. They do have space and they've gave us a few options of places to look at, so I'm gonna go update Michael and see what he thinks. Okay, I've just came back to the gate and I have no idea where he's gone. I'm presuming he's probably like drove down that road to try find somewhere to turn around and come back, but we'll see. I'll wait here for him. It's so nice. I feel like this would be absolutely amazing when it's sunny because there's like a little like pool area, there's like sun loungers, so much, and it looks as though there's like a nice restaurant kind of cafe thing inside as well, so we'll go check that out once we find a place to park. Ah, okay, found him. Right, we're just gonna quickly like leave the van here and walk to see where the best pitch is. Oh, it's tipping it down. We're just gonna fill up our water quickly before we go to the pit. The actual state of my hair after the rain now, by the way. But we got parked up, all the sides out. We've got like a nice little pitch actually. And it's got like a little steps up to some seating and stuff, which is pretty cool. So I just went back to the reception and paid for 3 nights at the moment because we don't know how much longer we'll stay after that. So it's €48 for 3 nights, which is pretty good. What is it? €16 per night. And yeah, not really looked into it much more than that, but it's a decent price. To be fair, that's without electricity, so that's more expensive than the last place we were because it was €12. It's €13 in February and then it went down to €12 in March at Faro Campervan Park. But yeah, this place looks so cool, so we'll definitely go for a little explore. Michael just has another meeting. I'm gonna make us some bruschetta and then we'll go like a walk around with the dogs and check it out. Also, when I was at the shop there, I got a new stainless steel little saucepan. I know I asked ages ago for like stackable stainless steel pans, but we've not been somewhere that we can order them to, and also it's like extortionate amount of money for like a large set of pans, and we don't really need like the full set. So I'm thinking to just like buy good quality ones like as we go of the sizes that we need, because we've already got a cast iron pan and then we've already got like a big stainless steel pot, so this little small pan, and then maybe get like a frying pan and like a medium sized pot, and then we'll be pretty much okay, instead of buying like a full big set that we probably won't use. We can just top it up as we go along. Looks like a pretty good brand, Salampos, and it was reduced. It was only €20, so not too bad. My mouth is actually watering making this. I'm so excited. The main event. My love. My love.
Sorry, fucking locked in. Jesus, that looks sick. That smells amazing. Ah, that smells so good.
Ah, delicious. It's good. Listen to this crunch. Actually, I didn't even put salt on it. You don't need it.
No. It's cool. This is really cool.
No, this is like a tiny bit of it. There's like a sustainable shop there. There's like reflexology, a barber's and hairdresser's bit there with actual like chairs set up. Look. And tattoo bit as well, I think. Here. So it says hairdressers, make appointment at reception, and then tattoos by Kiko. Guys, there's alpacas here. And goats.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, I forgot to finish off that vlog from 2 days ago, when we basically took the dogs out on a walk. We went round the site just to check it out, and it was so nice. Like, it's quite strange because there's like lots of different areas that look so different. Like, there's a bit where like a lot of the full-time residents stay, which is like looks a bit more like basic. And then there's like a really nice new bit that has like loads of like lovely flowers and like rock like formations round about and stuff. I'll insert some of the videos that we took, but it was really cool. And then if you're wondering why Max is crying, he's trying to get outside to hump jet, so don't worry about that, he is actually okay. And then it turned out that we were walking around at like 4:30 and the bingo started at 5 p.m. so Wednesdays at 5 p.m. like they do like a little hour session of bingo here. Michael had some work to be getting on with, but I decided, you know what, I'll just go. We ended up meeting this Scottish woman who's lived in Portugal, I think for like the last 6 years or something now. I can't remember exactly, but her and her husband lived, I think, near Lagos on a site, and then when he unfortunately passed away, she moved up here. And she was so lovely, and she was like so happy to hear a Scottish accent, so that was really nice. Just sat and played bingo with them, and then chilled at night. And then yesterday during the day it was like on and off raining again for the whole day, so we just took advantage of that to get some work done and had like a cozy chill day inside the RV, getting on with lots of stuff on the laptops and being really productive actually. And then today the sun is back out finally, which honestly it's mad how much of a difference like the sun coming out just makes you happier in the morning. But honestly, oh, it's so nice, look at that. So we've decided to go on a little bike ride this morning to check out the nearby town. So Michael's just got the bikes off just now and we're gonna head. Just want to quickly show you this little bit that we've got right next to our van. It's like a little path up to this little seating area. Very cute. There's like a little table bit. And the RV's just there. Come on then boys, he's coming up. Max is doing so much better. Aren't you, Max? Yeah? Doing so much better? Good boy. Good boy. So we ended up cycling for about 20 minutes or so, and we've arrived at this town. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's called Armação de Pêra. That's my best shot. And we came to a little spot for breakfast. Well, breakfast lunch. I ended up having a like grilled chicken sandwich, and Michael had English breakfast, and then we both got milkshakes which were delicious. I had a strawberry and Michael had a banana. And then we were just getting ready to leave, and all of a sudden the clouds just came over. Like, it wasn't forecast to rain, which is why we came out, and it's just like fully like grey sky. So they've put all the umbrellas outside, but we're just kind of hiding it out until hopefully it clears soon, and then we can cycle back, because I did not fancy getting absolutely soaked in this weather.
So that's us back at the RV. We're at an RV sanctuary here. Look how beautiful this is. It's all sunshine and lovely. We've got this wee private bit, so we're just going to sit outside, do some work, but it's actually pouring the rain, freezing like 10 minutes ago, and now it's sun's out and it's boiling. Like, as soon as the sun actually gets a wee bit of clear sky here, I don't know, is it like a different sun? Is that a different sun here compared to Scotland? When the sun just comes out, it feels about 20. See, if you don't get any wind, it's roasting. I think it says it's about 16 now, but it is boiling, man. So yeah, time to do some work and sit outside.
Guys, it's genuinely mental how changeable the weather is. Like, 1 minute it's scalding hot, like actually a bit too hot to sit out. The next minute the clouds come over it and it goes absolutely freezing. And then it's just started raining again, but there's not even clouds directly above us. But Michael got scared that his laptop was going to get all wet, so he went in. But me and Jet are still chilling out here. Got my watermelon, my laptop, jets chilling there. And then the sun's out, there's obviously some clouds, but there's like not really any clouds directly above us. No idea what this weather's about, but I'm appreciating the sun nonetheless. Oh, I just picked my watermelon up to go inside and there's so many ants like sitting on the lid and underneath the tub, so I really hope none went inside. Okay, so we managed to go inside the RV in perfect timing because it did start raining, but now as you can see it's back to blue skies and full sun, so we've came out on a walk with the dogs and we're just around the wee pool area. It's actually so nice here. I can imagine.
I feel like we need to go in before we leave.
I know, we should go in, but people will look at us very strangely if we go in. But yeah, it's so nice. The water's just beautiful. Look how clear the water is, like that is gorgeous, look. Max is the king of the castle. Hey Max! Oh, he's off. Okay, I better watch he doesn't go down the wrong bit. Come on then, baby. Oh, oh no, Michael, I need help.
Fern's saying she can't get up this hill.
No,
Look at the state of this.
there was sand.
There was sand. See how easy was that?
His thing was hooked. Look at him, he's doing so much better.
Who?
Ooh.
Max? Yeah, he's
Yeah,
fast.
he just flies up and down now.
Woo.
Okay, so we saw when we came that they do pizzas here on a Friday night, so we're gonna go and get a pizza. Oh my gosh, I can smell it already.
That smells amazing.
They've got like a full-on pizza oven here, so it looks
have you ever
class.
got any cash? Did you have any cash?
No. We have finally got a day with no rain, thank goodness. It has honestly just felt like it's been raining for like the past 2-3 weeks. I can't even remember how long it is. It's probably not even that long, but that's how long it feels. But today it is nice. It was really sunny this morning, but the clouds have started to come over, but no rain as of yet, so that's good. But yesterday it was absolutely tipping it down, and we have had some like niggly bits of the windows for a while where there's like been a few areas where water comes in and we just kind of ignore it because it's never been that bad, but there's basically like 2 channels at the bottom of the windows, and they're supposed to have little holes that can like take the water to the outside if any water does get in, but for some reason like the internal like channel fills up and then it just spills over. So yesterday I went to Aldi and I actually bought a steam cleaner, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to try clean out those channels like properly now that we had like a steam cleaner, because we had tried before but it didn't really work. So I'll insert some of that of us trying to clean it. Okay, so after a quick Google, I realised that you can pull out this seal that was in that little channel, and it's obviously got all these little holes. They go down to some holes in here, like some slots.
Oh, I don't really know if
Oh my god, look at the state of that. That is rank. No wonder it's filling up. Woo! So that must have been all the stuff that was clogging up the little weep holes. It is still filling up with water a little bit, unfortunately, so that's not great, but it is a lot better than what it was. Okay, so I'm making breakfast and I'm having a bit of a love-hate relationship with these stainless steel pans, not gonna lie. I think I cracked it yesterday because I was making scrambled egg for breakfast and I looked up a tutorial on how to make the pan non-stick and not get the eggs all stuck to the bottom. I followed it, it was perfect. I thought I was doing the same again today, but unfortunately not. I mean, scrambled eggs look pretty good, but you can see along the bottom there's like a layer of the eggs, so not quite successful today. So for breakfast we have been having recently some eggs with salmon and then some berries on the side, like some fruit topped with honey. It's delicious. Today I've put a bit too much pepper in the eggs and too much salt, I think, but I tried. This morning I've just been getting on with some jobs. I've been doing some washing. It's a bit awkward at this site because they don't have like just washing machines that you can go pay to use. You have to like go pay and then it's like in the kitchen, so it's a bit awkward. I think I'm only going to do this one wash, which is like the bed sheets, and then the rest I'll do like at a big service station one or at the next campsite that we go to. But yeah, I'm actually deciding to make some chilli just now. I've been craving it for a while, so I'm going to prep it. I don't think we're going to have it for dinner tonight, but I'm just going to have it ready so that I can maybe freeze a batch and then keep a batch in the fridge.
End of May, you will get 20% off.
So yesterday, Michael and I actually got a text through on both of our phones, which was like a warning from the Portuguese government saying that Storm Martinho is expected for heavy and continuous rain on the 19th and 20th of March, strong winds and risk of flooding. Stay alert. So that is not exactly what you want to hear, especially when we were planning on moving today. Originally we were going to move on and try go towards Lagos, but now that we've had that message, we're thinking it's probably not the best idea to head right down towards the coast, and I think it will obviously be much windier there. So we're kind of in a good little spot where we are here. We've got like an embankment kind of bit there, so I think it kind of blocks us from the wind slightly, and we're all set up and everything here, so we don't want to move and then drive into bad weather. So we've decided to stay for the next couple of days and see how things go. But yeah, not ideal at all. I've been doing a lot more cooking in the van recently as well, which in turn results in a lot more dishes, which I'm not a fan of. I remember saying at the very start of like van life, because we had like a dishwasher in our house before, we pretty much shoved everything in the dishwasher and only washed the things that we like had to. So we were so lazy with it. And then when we first moved into the van, I remember being like, oh, I actually quite enjoy like washing the dishes. It's quite like a nice little activity, like it's quite relaxing. And I remember being like, how long is this going to last for that I actually enjoy washing the dishes? And I can very much say it has well and truly worn off, because I did not enjoy it. Like, it feels like it's a constant job. Every time I like get all the dishes done, there's just more that come. So that is one of the pros about like eating out for like meals, because it just saves on dishes and water and washing up so much. So yes, I do miss that a little bit, but it is also quite nice to just stay in and cook at home sometimes. We've been getting a lot more work done recently and just chilling out, so it's been good. Okay guys, the time has come to book the ferry back to the UK. But we've got a couple options, because on the way here, in case you guys weren't watching, we got the ferry from Portsmouth in the UK to St Malo in France. That was actually quite a good route, but because we just wanted to get to the sun as quickly as possible, we basically did France in like 2 days, I think. We like drove down to Bordeaux, stayed overnight, and then like just went straight into Spain the next day. So we hardly spent any time in France, and we obviously spent quite a fair bit of money on tolls and fuel, obviously. So I think I was trying to work it out and look back how much we would have actually spent going through France. I think it was like a couple £100, like £100 odd on tolls and then £100 odd on fuel. So I think that I was looking back at the bank account and that's all I can see. So we're trying to make a decision whether to go from the top of Spain, so like Santander to Portsmouth, or go back through France again and go from St Malo back to Portsmouth. So there's quite a decent price difference, but by the time you factor in tolls and fuel, as I said, it's probably not that much. So from Santander to Portsmouth is £839.50 with a pet-friendly cabin, but the pet-friendly cabins on the Spanish like ferries always get booked up so far in advance, so I think it's quite lucky that there's actually one left. And then there seems to always be a lot on the ones going from France. So yes, the only problem with the one going from Santander to Portsmouth is it's on the 9th of April, whereas the one from France is on the 17th. So we would have to go back a week earlier than planned if we go from Spain, but I think it's worth it to just save all the driving, save wear and tear on the van, the fuel cost, the toll cost. So I think we are going to book the one from Spain. Okay guys, that's the ferry booked, but it does mean that we are now coming to the realisation that we're actually only here for another 3 weeks and the weather is absolutely terrible still. So it better buck up its ideas and give us some sun before we head back to the UK. I think the UK actually has better like weather in terms of clear, not rainy and sunny, but it's obviously colder there. But yeah, as I was booking that, as I was like finishing booking, it said if I joined the Brittany Ferries Club Voyage membership, which cost £180 for the whole entire year, then it would save me £179.50 off of the trip, which I'm guessing they obviously do on purpose to like make you join the thing, because then it's like a subscription membership yearly. But I actually thought that kind of made sense, because it means you get like discounts on meals and stuff when you're on board the ship, and yeah, it just means if we come back to Spain any point throughout the next year, then we can obviously get I think it saves you 30% on the ferry fee, so it is pretty good, and it saves you money on like the rooms and stuff as well. So yeah, in total it cost us like £840, I think, was it? 820. But yeah, and 3 weeks today. No.
It's what, wind? Roger.
Okay, thankfully this storm hasn't came to much, it's just very windy, so this clip might not be any good.
Yawn.
Got you miss yawn.
Knackered today, man. I feel tired.
I
think I was up too early.
Yeah, Michael got up really early, but then I feel like that always backfires by like lunchtime. Yeah, we're just going for a wee walk because we've been inside most of the day grafting and getting little jobs done. Oh no. It's actually quite nice to get out in the breeze. You look like such a hippie today with your trousers.
This is a hippie tech bro fit. Couldn't give a fuck.
Okay, you can take it.
So I've been setting up some AI bots for people's businesses, and they now have the ability to take calls and book appointments, transfer calls, take details. And I realised that we had one, but we didn't actually have the updated version. So I built it, and let's test it out and see how it's working, see how good it's doing. Hello.
Hello, this is Natalie at Gateway AI. How can I help you today?
Hi Natalie, it's Michael here. I'm wondering if you can help. I own a car garage, and we were wondering if you guys could help maybe implement AI tools and help with some lead generation. Is that something that could help a garage?
Absolutely. Gateway AI can definitely help with that. We offer custom solutions to streamline operations and generate leads tailored to your business needs. Could I get your email address so we can have a specialist reach out to you with more details?
Nice. Do you know how much this costs? Like how much does this cost?
Pricing is flexible and depends on your specific business needs. I can have a specialist contact you to discuss the details. Could you please provide your email address?
Yeah, that sounds good. My email is blah 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 @gmail.com.
Just to make sure I've got it right, your email address is blahblah@gmail.com. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's actually correct. Perfect. Thanks.
Lastly, could you tell me a bit more about the issue or query so our team can assist you better?
Yeah. Nice. Happy with that.
This weather is wild. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if I'll be able to like show you guys the sounds of the wind, but my gosh. The RV doesn't shake too much because all the legs are down, but the wind, oh my goodness. Okay, that sleep last night was not the best, so I had a bit of a slow start this morning. Didn't get out of bed till about 9, half 9, which is absolutely ridiculous compared to normal. But I could not get to sleep until about 3 in the morning because the wind and rain was just battering off this side of the RV. Luckily there was like no damage or anything, so it's all good, but we're still having this terrible rain today. We ended up having to take Jet into the vet this morning. We phoned probably about 10 o'clock and they had an appointment at 1. So we just took him to the vet because over the past like week or so we've noticed like changes in his behaviour. He's been like shaking his head, so we thought he maybe had an ear infection, so we just thought it would be best to go get him checked out. So they've gave him some cream for, well not cream, sorry, like eardrop kind of stuff to put in his ears. And then they also suspect that he might have like a bit of a sore back, and we know that this is a problem because he always jumps off the bed, even though no matter how many times we get him in trouble for it and we always try to lift him down, if we see him near the edge of the bed he always manages to sneak off if he hears like food, like something crinkle or us preparing his food, he like jumps off the bed. So yeah, it is a really bad habit that we need to stop, but they've given him some like anti-inflammatory stuff for that to see if it like helps his back, and then hoping it doesn't come to much else and we can just concentrate on really making sure that he doesn't like do things like that that's going to hurt his back. So yeah, we went there, then we just went to go to a little cafe to go get a bite to eat before heading back. This little cafe place that we've found, it's got such nice food and such nice cakes, but they don't allow dogs inside, so we've had to just sit outside, and as soon as we sat down, like honestly about 5 minutes, it's now started to spit with rain and I feel like it's going to start tipping down because the full sky is just like grey. So we've ordered an Uber, so hopefully the heavens do not open until we get into the taxi and get back home. I think we're going to go get some bread from inside to take away and pay the bill at the same time. And we just managed to get the Uber in time and get back to the RV before it started like raining really badly. I think the full afternoon is supposed to be just like tipping it down with rain, so gonna have a productive rest of the afternoon. I think we still need to film a bit for this Sunday's YouTube video, and we need to get on with some work as well just on our laptops, so we can just get cozy in the RV and get all that done and be productive. So that is the plan. The leak is back, guys. Oh no. That's all for this week's video, guys. Thank you so much if you made it this far, and do not forget to leave a like down below if you enjoyed the video. It is completely free. If you're not already subscribed, then make sure you do to follow along with our future travels.